What's up, everyone? Welcome to ShutlipsTV. I'm Alamide Salau, better begin with better voice.
Yeah. Sit them. Click them. Yeah. Drop. Sit. Drop. Click. Drop.
In the political space of Nigeria, the North holds the final card. Maybe it's due to their population or the unification of their voice. This is an inconvenient reality that we must accept. Now, we might make fuss around these and try to argue or make arguments about how the South and the West is the economic hub of Nigeria. But the fact remains that the North is the chief decider of the nation's leadership. So today, just like we did in the western part of the country, Lagos, where we took a poll of who might emerge the next president of Nigeria, ShutlipsTV is in the North. We're in Adamawa State, one of the hometown of the presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar, of the People's Democratic Party. Today we're in the North and we're going to be asking them to predict who might emerge as the next president of Nigeria. Is it going to be Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress, or peterobi of the Labour Party, or Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party? This should be fun. Let's let the voting begin. Let's do this.
Can you predict who is going to be the next Nigerian president come 2023? Is it Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, or Peter Obi?
I can boldly say that Alhaji Atiku Abubakar will emerge the winner of 2023 general election.
Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is the person that is going to win this general election.
I can say Peter Obi.
I'm good for Peter Obi.
Peter Obi.
I prefer Peter Obi.
I can say Peter Obi will win.
Atiku Abubakar.
Peter Obi will do better when he actually becomes the president.
I think Peter Obi can likely become the president of this nation.
I think it is Atiku.
Atiku Abubakar.
Alhaji Atiku Abubakar.
I think it's Peter Obi.
My choice is Peter Obi.
Peter Obi.
Is Peter Obi.
Peter Obi.
My own count is Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
In support of Tinubu,
I prefer Peter Obi.
Peter Obi. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar.
I prefer Peter Obi.
I'm going to vote for Atiku Abubakar.
Let Atiku Abubakar win.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Peter Obi.
On my own, Atiku Abubakar.
Yeah, I think Peter Obi.
I think Alhaji Atiku Abubakar.
Peter Obi. Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Peter Obi.
Atiku Abubakar.
It's Peter Obi.
Peter Obi.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Peter Obi.
Alhaji Atiku Abubakar.
I may boldly tell you that I prefer Peter Obi. Peter Obi is the right choice for Nigeria.
Alhaji Atiku Abubakar.
Peter Obi.
Alhaji Atiku Abubakar.
Atiku that is going to win.
Peter Obi.
Atiku Abubakar.
Alhaji Atiku Abubakar is going to win the election.
Atiku Abubakar.
Tinubu to become the president of Nigeria.
Fair Atiku Abubakar to win the presidential election.
Peter Obi.
Tinubu.
Bola Tinubu will win the election.
It's Tinubu.
Alhaji Abubakar is our upcoming president.
That should be Peter Obi.
Atiku Abubakar.
Okay, why do you think Atiku Abubakar is going to win the presidential election?
First and foremost, I can boldly say that Atiku Abubakar is a unifier. From the look of things, his objectives, the way he go about with his manifesto and other related things, you will know that Atiku is a leader with a focus. Atiku have Nigeria in mind, and I can even say Atiku have youth in mind. The reason why I said Atiku is a unifier is that Atiku married from the three major ethnic group we have in Nigeria, that is the Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. So Atiku is able to manage his family very well without any misunderstanding. That is to tell you that he's a leader who doesn't care about ethnicity. And majorly, if you want Nigeria to progress or want people to vote you as a presidential candidate come 2023, you must focus on unity. I can tell you that the major problem we are facing in this nation right now is lack of unity. A Muslim cannot boldly do something together with a Christian just like before. Also, a Northern cannot boldly stay at the East with some freedom. It's all lack of unity that cause all these things. So if you're able to tackle lack of unity, I'm telling you that there will be sustainable development, there will be infrastructure, there will be employment, and we will have a nation that will be flourishing with milk and honey.
Yeah, from all indication, I think Atiku Abubakar has it all because he was once a vice president of this great country, Nigeria, and I think he knows how it is happening in the federal level. It's not about state level. You know, this is general election for presidency. So Atiku Abubakar was a vice president for 8 years during the time of Obasanjo. And he has did so many things in this country. He know about economy, and also he is a business tycoon. I think he has so many companies, and he has so many workers under him, and he has an open chance of employment in this country. When it comes to someone that can lead our country based on employment, the youth will have a big chance to come up in his government. They will get employment, and I think he knows the value of education also, and he knows the value of people that are living in rural area, how he can give them job so that they can sustain themselves and their families. Yeah, I think he has so many ways to lead this country to a greater level.
Because he has served for 8 years as the vice president of Nigeria, and I think he has contested for he has been contesting since 1999. And based on that fact, he has so many followers across the country. And he's from a big party as in PDP. So, and based on the running mate of bolatinubu, which is ascribed to a Muslim ticket, I think is going to affect him.
The way they have pushed these things, they are doing it purposely so that we will not see peace in this country. So I see no reason why some of the aspirants, they will be pinpointing religion physically to people. Okay, Atiku is taking a Christian as his running mate. Okay, now, you say you are taking Muslim. This is first of its kind. It has never happened in Nigeria. So the way they are centralizing it, any learned person will not choose Muslim or Christian to be our leader in this country. So I go with Atiku because I think Atiku is going to win this election. Ask me why. Because he is a unifier. He talks of making peace in this country, and this is what we have been lacking for decades. You hear that they will keep people here, and nobody will talk about it. Why? Why? So I think Atiku is the best candidate for us, and he is going to win. I have this conviction that Atiku will win this election.
He has been in the system as a vice president, and we are from same state, and I see investment. Both poor people enjoy the investment Atiku have in Adamawa State. Whether you are Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, work with Atiku. That's my reason why Atiku is fit to go.
Why I say so, AAA will win is because AAA is a PDP flag bearer and Atiku has done a lot to Adamawa State. So if we can give him the mandate of Nigeria, he can carry Nigeria alone. Because the man is not selfish, it's not that self-centered, it's not a one-side location or think of like a kind of division. It's not showing division because he has built Adamawa State to an extent whereby more than 6,000 people are working under Atiku firm and industries. So if you can give him that mandate to take Nigeria, I believe he can take us to the promised land.
Because Atiku Abubakar, anything he's doing in this country. He doesn't remove all the weight of the country like other people and go out with it. He is planting schools, information places all over the Nigeria. So that's why I like him.
Because Atiku Abubakar is tested and trusted. He was the vice president of this country and he is the waziri of Adamawa. So as an Adamawa indigene, I know him very well. I know his capabilities. Atiku is an employer of labor. He is a philanthropist. He is a great man, you understand? So I think he can take this country to greater heights, given chance. I think Atiku is the best choice.
Because actually, based on my own, he's the right person to choose.
Because he was in Adamawa, and then I am Adamawa student.
Okay. Going on my observation, going through the last election, and what people have seen about him, and what I've seen personally about him, I think he's the best candidate for this presidential election.
It's because a lot of changes will occur. He's going to create and put the youth at heart, especially. That's what I think.
Because he has been running for this presidential aspirant for a very long time, and now I think it's his time. We are going to vote for him. Despite the fact that last election, he won the election, but at least they turned the vote and then they refused to give him. But now all Nigerians, per se, all the people in this country today, I wanted to vote for Atiku because I think he's the right person at the right time.
A man that is considered as a political visionary and the person that will uplift the affairs of this country from the grassroots level to a higher one. Because he's somebody that has visions for this country. He's a person that will quench all issues of insecurities among any other educational matters in this country. So far, we can see what is even happening among in our education sectors now. Strike is persisting up till now. And these are the kind of people that we need to come and politically eloquent, quench all these problems. So I think Atiku is the right choice at this particular political hour. Thank you.
Being considered the way they are, the region where Atiku came from, and where Tinubu came from, and Peter Obi, based on their regional and then the way they are, I think Atiku and his running mate, Atiku is a Muslim and he's a northerner precisely from the northeast, and then his deputy is from the south-south. The way I'm seeing, from the northeast here, we have never been a president, and Atiku is always generous. He's the only person that can unify this country, to bring this country together. That is the way I'm seeing Atiku will win the election.
Because I know Atiku is going to bring a great change to Nigeria entirely because of the development he's even bringing to other states. I know he will do it to the entire Nigeria, and which eventually is going to at least bring development, even employment to the youth is going to be a rampart position, and it's going to at least bring a position whereby people will not be wasting their time seeking for a job in other places whereby they will not employ them. But if we are having like industries and we are having places whereby we can skill a job, then that means the standard of living of the youth is going to be increased by voting Atiku. I know quite all right, it's going to bring a change. That's my opinion.
Because he's from Adamawa State, in my own opinion, because he's from Adamawa State and he's going to help a lot of people. And as for me, I would say because he's my tribe or my distinct, because he's from we are from the same local government, so I would like to choose him.
because I know he's going to help us.
Because he deserves it. He has the quality. As I can see, he's a hardworking man. He's willing to move Nigeria forward.
Because Atiku Abubakar, he can rule the Nigeria. The poor people can develop, and he's going to develop the country. We think so.
Because in this condition that we are now, we need a young leader that can move Nigeria forward. We have already suffered under the regime of APC, still. So we need a change now. We need a different change in our country so that our youth, our leaders will move forward.
And because there are so many things that we need to change in this country in terms of business, education, and let me say financial support. Because now, as a student, even if you call our parent, they are not even responding us because of the financial issue. And we think if Alhaji Abubakar become the president of this country, many things will at least change.
Okay. Because he's a nice person and people like him very, very well. And I just think that he will make Nigeria to be happy.
Why do you think Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to win the presidential election?
Because you are a rich man wanda zai kawo na cin gaban kasa kuma muna ga kokarin sa don yayin gwamnati sai da shi mun gani.
To ni ana gani na dai kam shi dai zai fi namu nan arewa amfani. Saboda nan arewa mu da dama sun hau mulkin kuma mu ga mun suke mana ba. Ko ba gaba muna tare da su dai amma ko dai suna ce ba abin da suke mana. Amma yan kudin sun hau kuma sun ga sun fifita mu na gefen arewa nan.
He has support from all members of the country to support him during this election, and that's why we are all supporting him to be the president of our country because of his past reputation we heard about, especially when he ruled at Lagos. We heard about the way he running the government during his tenure as a governorship. That's why, like me, I'm supporting him to be the governor of, to be the president of our dear country.
Because he's a man of integrity, and he have a capacity to rule this country. So, on my own opinion, he is a person that's supposed to be Nigerian president.
He developed an economic in Nigeria, like Lagos. He developed an economic. He do many things. So in my own, I like him, and I will vote for him, inshallah.
Because it's my choice. It's my choice because I like him attitude and everything. I like bolatinubu.
Because he is the one deserved to be a president of Nigeria. That is why.
I prefer Tinubu to become the president of Nigeria because he's not coming here to squander the financial or the money of the country. He's here for helping purpose. That is, if he becomes the president of Nigeria, with my full confidence, he will help the poorer and will help the development of Nigeria in many ways, such like cloth, education, health, and etc.
On my own choice, yes. I want to vote him because he's have a action on his party. Okay. That's why I want to vote him.
Because the resources is there for him to win the election.
Though what I see, what I experienced in the past, the man has the focus to change Nigeria. So that's my opinion for it.
Okay, why do you think Peter Obi is going to win the presidential election?
It's very simple. When you look into his track record, when he was a governor of Adamawa State, he did a marvelous thing, whereby he invested into education and health sector. While he left Adamawa State with zero debt, he left about 70 billion in the state account. So you can see by all indication, Peter Obi is more competent than those aspirants.
You don't want a person like above of 70 to 80. You need somebody 60 years. You understand? Like Peter Obi now. Huh? I'm one of a kind of Peter Obi. You understand? I've never been a Labour Party. But now I'm a Labour Party. I want to vote for Peter Obi
Let everybody vote for the party like better. I mean, the PDP by the PDP. But it was in Nigeria now, for the example, where they want to be, I say that's why Muslim and Muslim, all and that. You understand? We all Nigeria. Even the Yoruba, we Nigerian. Even here outside is Nigeria. Fulani is Nigeria. Igbo is Nigeria. Everybody is Nigerian. So let's vote for the good man that will handle our country to be safe, to be good, no kidnapping, no Boko Haram, no anything else. You understand? So we want us to give us a good education, good healthy, good background, and anything about our own Nigeria.
Peter Obi is a credible candidate for better Nigeria in future, for the future generation that are coming up. And secondly, because we're in the same faith with him. I love him because we're in the same faith with him. More especially, we've come to Northern Nigeria, Northern Nigeria, the way the other aspirants are treating us. They're treating us like we are slaves. We are not the same Nigerians. That's why I like Peter Obi to become my president.
Because Peter Obi is ready for the youth. He's ready to help everybody. Due to the analysis that I'm seeing online and everything that is going on, Peter Obi is a man that is truly seen as in the needs of people, as an education background and everything. Because now like this, nobody is talking about strike. And him is talking about the strike that is going on nationwide now. So I prefer him to be my coming president.
Because I know say Peter Obi, when Peter Obi win, we Nigerians will enjoy and he will tackle the issue of this Boko Haram and the rest of them.
Because the man is very meticulous and clear about his economic plans for this country. And so far we've seen how the economy is, how this government has so demolished, or I don't know the right word to even use. Because honestly, everyone knows the hardship we are passing through in this country. The economy is in tatters. So I think being a very successful businessman, and when you see how Peter Obi is breaking down figures, his plans and everything for this country, I think he will do very well with the economy. And I think we will be able to achieve some level of greatness and get out of our present economic comatose.
Because based on the track records, based on how he governed the Anambra State and the achievement he has made so far, can determine that he can become the president of this nation based on the track record, based on the past records.
Why? Because Peter Obi is pretty and is too kind and he's a strong man and he's too young, and I believe he can rule Nigeria.
Because I saw what he did in Anambra State, and secondly, he's a youth. He's a person that has a vision and the masses in his heart. We have seen Atiku, what he did when he was a vice president. We have seen Bolatinubu, what he did when he was the governor of Lagos State. So among the three, I think it is Peter Obi that if we give him the chance, he can deliver.
Because she knows the problem of the poor man. That's why.
Because most of the youth are talking about they are going to vote for Peter Obi because Atiku and Tinubu, they are all people, I can put it like that, and there are some religious bias and ethnic bias between them. And you see Peter Obi, he chose a right running mate because he came from southeast and he chose his running mate from north. You see, he can because of this reason he can win the 2023 election.
Because the view is that almost Atiku is from Northern and bolatinubu is all these people, they don't hold. So we need youth people. And Peter Obi is the youth, somebody that will know how youth are doing for this country. And I believe that Peter Obi will change this country.
Because this our generation, we need somebody intellectual. Not based on what you have, how am I going to put it? That's your political experience, yeah. But because this guy, Peter Obi, he has it. The guy has it, both in and out. And the youth, we all believe that the guy can build Nigeria, a new Nigeria. That's my belief, not because of anything.
He's a gallant man. He's still a young man, but people are like him. He can make a new Nigeria to us, or like him. Not because he gets something or other thing, but he can protect us in this new Nigeria.
Because he's a nice man. At least I like him. That's the truth. So I prefer him.
Because he's very good, kind, hardworking. He can solve Nigeria problem. He can even help our politicians, our students. He can even provide free educations, road and others.
Because he's youthful enough to rule this country, and he's a person that have no corruption record.
Because Peter Obi is a best man for me. Because some of them are telling us that they will do this, they will do that. But on my own, Peter Obi is the youngest man between Atiku and Tinubu. All of them, they are not too young to rule Nigeria. They are all people like this, because we want young people to rule the country.
Because he's a good man and nice, that's all.
We see that he is still young because we see the people that have been ruled the country before, but we see their work and we analyze the things, but I think Peter Obi is better because he is still young.
We are tired of these old leaders, to be frank. We are tired of them. We need a change. And we know what Peter Obi has done in his state. He bossed the economies of his state. So we are praying that Peter Obi will boss the economies of Nigeria. That is why I want Peter Obi to be my president.
Because he's young. If you check, the Tinubu and Atiku are older, and for the previous president, they are all elders, and we have not seen any change. At least when we elect the youth, we have a better country.
Peter Obi is youth, and he promised us that we will change our economy in Nigeria. So you see this, I'm Yoruba too, but Atiku Tinubu is complaining of he just entered today, then tomorrow if he died, but his name must be among the presidential in Nigeria, as in president, as in for him to just sit on top that seat, that is only his concern. But Peter Obi promised us that Nigeria economies will be developed, that students will be going to school, stuff like that. The ASU they will call off their strike. But Atiku, I don't know about him. But what I heard about him is that he will put all the schools, state school, local school, private school, we put it under governors, as in the governors of their state. And even now where all this thing is happening now, even the governors cannot handle this thing that is happening now, recently now. But if you all youths, as in we come together and vote for Peter Obi, maybe he will change our country for good.
He has a lowest age, and he will come and work for the youth in the society. I know he do better. He will come and do better for us. He will come and help Nigeria. In this situation that we are now, many people are suffering, especially we students, we are suffering. Finished graduating without work. It is, I know my interest, I know that if this man win, like Peter Obi will come and do a better thing for us.
Peter Obi is a man that has passion for this country, and he's a man that is jealous for his nation. He's ready and capable to do and undo any bad thing that will bring a hindrance to this country. And he's the kind of man that he don't see common man as a common man. He wants everybody to be carried along. So I think Peter Obi is the right man, is the right person to be our president in the upcoming election 2023.
What he have done is in the state that he was actually he governed before, is still showing till now, because he was once a governor in Anambra State, and from there we have seen a lot of things that he did, and definitely also for that reason youth are also behind him, and we have seen him, definitely people call him also a stingy man, but we like that kind of stingy man, because we definitely do something, not to come here and carry our money and leave.
Peter Obi, he's a youth, And majority of the youth, we the youth, we want a youth person to be there on the president's seat, because we have been giving it to the old ones and there is no improvement. So when the youth is there, I think there will be much improvement. And then for a long period of time, the Northerners have been the one handling the presidential seat. So it's high time we give it to the Igbos. I think a better thing will come out of it.
There you have it. It's quite obvious from the just concluded poll who Nigerians are rooting for to be their next president. There seems to be like an underground campaign and strategies for Peterobi that even we ourselves are not aware of. Personally, I'll say I'm glad that Nigerians are waking up to the responsibility and they are getting to know that they have powers within them to vote out governments that are not responsible and are not performing well, and to vote in people that have Nigerians' best interests at heart. We only hope that this same energy and zeal will be translated and also put when it's time for election to actually be carried out. So we're asking you to drop your answer in the comment section for us. Who do you think might emerge the next president of Nigeria come 2023? Is it Atiku Abubakar? Is it Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Or is it Peterobi? Drop your answer for us in the comment section. We'd like to hear from you. Thank you for watching all our videos. To get more interesting content like this, don't forget to subscribe. And also follow us on our various socials, Facebook and Instagram at ShutlipsTV. Also, we have an anonymous website where you can go to share your real-life experiences and connect with people who have been in similar situations like yourself. Just go to www.shutlipsTV.com. Sign up to the platform is completely easy and 100% free. This is ShutlipsTV. I'm Olamide Salau, better picking with better voice. To become your way next time, do stay safe.